welcome to Pilates Sports Center. We're going to do a basic chair workout today, focusing on lower body. So we're going to have you set your chair to a medium heavy spring, depending on what you like for your legs, and probably some non-slip material to place that right at the front edge of your chair. Let's sit at the forward edge of your chair, and let's start in a Pilates turn out. So the heels are going to be on your pedal, and you're going to have your hands placed at the front of your chair. Roll those shoulders back and down and lift up super tall through your spine. We want to make sure that pelvis is exactly upright, no tilting forward or back. Feel like it's an upright bowl. Engage that core and just feel what happens to your core if you lean back slightly or forward slightly. And I'm just talking about leaning, not your pelvis. And then find where the best connection is to your core and hold that. Let's inhale this pedal down and exhale, control it up. We don't want to hit the bottom of the chair. And inhale down. Keep that core engaged, and as you push the pedal down, feel a sense of lifting upright. And make sure you're not using any resting on those hands. And let's do 4 more. Hopefully you have found a good spring. If not, we will give you a chance to modify that in a moment. 2, 1. And we're going to do little pulses here, controlling your torso from moving, right? Nice and tall and stable. Keep that core engaged front to back. And just little pumps, breathing normally. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it all the way up. Good. Change your spring if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to go into a wide turned out position. Again, sitting all the way up, pulling that pelvis into its upright position. This time we're going to lace our fingers together and get a sense of pulling them apart. So that should open your chest and make your back work right between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your tush. Now we're going to use your glutes to press and pull the pedal up with your core. Inhale the down, and that will keep you from folding or flexing your spine. We want to get tall when you push low. And inhale, exhale. Really use your glutes on this. So feel that wrapping around sensation in those hips and glutes. Now I'm a bad counter, so I'm really just going for about 10, but it's about how you feel here. Nice and challenged, right? Let's do 2 more. And then we're going to pulse it again. Control it. And notice that your springs are heavier at the bottom range of motion than they are at the top. So work those springs at the bottom. 4 more. 2, 1. And then bring it all the way up. Fantastic. You should be feeling this now. We're going to bolt those legs together on the arches of your feet on your pedal. And this time, let's take our fingers to the back of the chair. We're just playing with arm positions today. So you're not resting on your hands. You just have your fingers back to open your chest upright, not to pop your ribs. So shoulders are back, ribs are laced, pelvis is upright. We squeeze those legs together and control the pedal up. Let's inhale and exhale. Inhale through that nose and exhale through the mouth. Every exhale should feel like more core connection. Really get those inner thighs squeezing together so that your quads aren't trying to do all of the work here. Let's do 2 more. And then we're going to hold it low. That's where the tension is, and pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, inner thighs, 5, 4, squeeze your seat, and bring it all the way up. Excellent. That should be burning your thighs right now. Let's do a little stretch, shall we? So step away from your chair, and then maybe walk around to the side of your chair just to use it for balance, and capture 1 foot behind you to do a quad stretch. From here, tuck your pelvis under, push your knee down, and lift up through your entire spine. Hold that stretch. And then we're going to gently switch. Lining up those thighs. Tuck your pelvis under and push your knee down. Hold it. Stay tall. Roll the shoulders for a second. And then let it go nice and easy. Let's do some calf work now. So I'm going to turn the chair slightly just so you can see me. And we're going to step onto your pedal, facing your chair. Make sure you're on the floor and not on the pedal, on the base. Press it all the way down. We're on the tippy toes. You can't see me too well, but you get the idea. I'm on my tippy toes, and we're going to be parallel. Hands are off the back of the chair. I'm going to round the spine to pull the core in. Drop those heels down and lift them up and down. Rotate those shoulders so you're sort of winding your armpits to look at each other. And keep that core lifted. Just relax your head. And 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Drop those heels down and just stretch into your calves. You don't want to pull back on your chair too hard because you could flip it, so be careful. Good job. Now if you have handles on your chair, fantastic. Mine are not installed, or you could put your chair up against a wall or something so that you have something to hang on for balance. We're going to do our big step up. So moving our grippy more to the back edge of the chair now. Carefully, with our tippy toes on the pedal, hip distance apart, we're going to step 1 foot forward up onto the chair. Getting nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back. We're going to step up and squeeze down, but don't touch the bottom. Step up, and that's 2. Now see if you can lean back towards the pedal and tuck your pelvis. We're driving through your heel here. You don't want to lean forward. I want to be as far back as I can. We have not changed the spring, by the way. Good job. Now let's pulse this. Stay tucking your pelvis, leaning backwards, and really driving through this heel on top. If you need something to hang on to, go for it. Good. Let's step all the way to the top of the chair so we can change feet. Shake it out a little bit. Hip distance apart feet. Reach if you need the balance. Step back. Make sure that you are tippy toe on your pedal and take it down. Let's hold here for a moment and reset. Rolling the shoulders back, tuck your pelvis under, and drive through that heel to come up and down without touching, and up. Drive through that right heel. And 5 more. The more you lean back over the pedal, the more you're working. And 4. Make a nice tripod foot. And last 2. And last 1. Let's pulse it. Pump. Now you'll find that the top range of motion is harder than the bottom range of motion because the springs are lighter at the top. Ride this all the way down this time. Grab a hold for balance, step off carefully, and drop those heels again like we did before. Good job. Alrighty. We're going to step off the pedal nice and easy. We're going to change our spring now so we can do a side press for our glutes. That was really glute max. We're going to try to get more of our side glutes now. So let's reduce our spring pretty significantly and see how that feels. So you're standing to the side of the chair. I'm going to stand on a grippy just because I'm on a hard floor. And we're going to take your outside foot, cross it over to the pedal. Give it a test and see how that spring feels. You want it to be firm, but not like it's going to catapult you. I have 2 springs at the bottom. Woo, I'm feeling it. Okay, so the trick with this is to keep your hips squared off, especially this outside hip. Plug it inward. Nice flat foot at the pedal here, and make sure you're not hyperextending your standing leg, so you can micro bend it, use something for balance if you need it, and press it down. Good. Once you get it to the floor, let's sort of recalibrate. So get tall, tuck your pelvis, keep it square, and now let it up easy, and right back down, but don't touch. You got it. And up easy. This is a good balance challenge. Here's what I want you to feel, the outside of your butt. So you don't think of just pressing it down, which you obviously are doing, but think of pressing it out as if you were ice skating with this leg. Control. Uh-oh. Let's do 3 more. One more time, and let's pulse this. Just control, control. 4 more. Oh my God, good, let it up. Easy, does it, step away. Now, instead of turning my back to the camera, I'm just gonna turn my chair around. I put little felt feet on my chair so it's easy to move and it won't scratch the floor. I suggest it. Okay, here we go. Get a grippy surface if you need it. A yoga mat works great. And we're gonna stand right to the side, the front of the chair really. And then outside foot is gonna step up to cross over and get planted on the chair. Not too far forward, not too far back. Once you get this down to the floor, you'll figure it out. So press to the floor once and hold it. I wish you could see my feet, I'm sorry about it. My foot is flat. Get nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, and let's square those hips. Let it up easy and down without touching. Plug this hip in. It's gonna try to rotate forward and you won't feel the work. So keep it plugged in, and here we go for 8 more. Feel that side tush. 7. I'm wobbly on this side. 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. Use the entire surface of your feet. Last one. Now let's find control as you pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Let it up easy. And step away easy as well. Fantastic. Okay, we're gonna do a little calf and tush work. So staying with me, I'm gonna move the chair back a little bit so you can see the base of the chair. Okay, so I think we're gonna leave the spring about the same, and you're gonna plant, if you wanna use your grippy, why not? Plant one foot on top of the chair like a high heel shoe. Place your hands at the edge of the chair. I want you to make a little donut here, donut hole with your hands. It's like a little volcano. So that's going to be resting in front of the knee, which is not in the center, it's in line with the knee, so that you can put your kneecap into that little hole, and your kneecap is not resting at the edge of the chair. Okay? So from here, we're going to be pumping the pedal down just with your ankle, but that's not enough, right? So we have to roll the shoulders back, lift up your rib cage and T-point, tuck your butt, and squeeze both of your glutes like crazy, and then pump the pedal down up. And really squeeze your tush, and lift your abs into the rib cage. Relax those shoulders.
Here's your story.
And last 2. Last one. And let it up nice and easy and step away. For some reason, Alexa started talking. Alexa, stop. Why does she do that? Okay, we're doing the other side. All right, pop your foot up, high heel shoe, and make your little volcano right there in front of that knee. And Press your knee right into that little hole. Roll your shoulders back, let your elbows be soft. And we're gonna do our wicked lift. Squeeze those glutes and pump it down. Control it up. That's 2. Really engage those glutes. 3, 4, 5. Lift that belly. Last 2. Good. And let it up easy. Wonderful. Let's take a quick stretch, you guys. So I'm just going to have you sit on your chair. We're about 15 minutes into this workout, so good for you. Let's do a nice stretch. You can have your feet on the floor or on the pedal for more intensity. Cross an ankle over the opposite knee. Get nice and tall. Let's reach all the way up. And with a flat back, you're going to hinge forward over the lap and hold that glute stretch. Flex the foot on the top.
The mountaintop is usually defined as the highest or loftiest point at part of anything, apex.
And relax.
The great top
Other
is
side
usually
now.
defined as to surpass, excel, or
Get nice
outdo.
and tall.
The adjective top is usually
Reach
defined
up.
as
Alexa,
between the
stop.
two.
Why is she talking today? And lean forward, hold. Flex that top foot. Good job. Roll those shoulders back. Good work, everybody. You are done. Drink some water. Drink some nice tea that has some sort of rejuvenative effect, something with antioxidants perhaps. And eat some good protein today. Be good to yourself, and we'll see you here next time. We'll do upper body next time. So thanks for joining me.